2, 3, 4.
Oh, jeez.
Man. Sure.
Hi.
Goodness gracious.
That
People
wasn't as strong
they're
as I
playing
wanted
the
to be.
first episode they've ever heard, and they're hearing a belt in their ear.
I just heard you vomit into the mic.
Welcome to
Jeez.
improv. Yeah, that's true. That was like, I don't know where that came from.
Man, we
I
haven't
don't-
pulled
I'm
an
not sure
improv
that
in
was
a hot minute.
all. I know
It's
it's
been a
been a
while.
second. Oh, there's a story of a man named Lucas who was sitting here with 3 lovely boys. One of them had high hair, another had fried chicken, and then there's a man with a Game Boy shirt. That's all I got. Not just
Great.
with the GMG bunch. The GMG bunch. That's the way we became the GMG bunch.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Complete with wonderful internet.
I know, right?
All right, my first question. You know it.
Well, what?
Patrick,
Yes, that's me.
give me a noun.
A now car.
Okay. Thank you.
What's the theme? Do we need a theme?
So, tonight's theme is improv. Welcome, folks, to improv. That's it.
Lucas.
Patrick.
Yeah. Mark.
Hey,
Ryan.
Hi.
Got it out of the way. All
Oh,
right. Everyone knows who we are.
Yeah.
That was very
I'm
nice
a
of
person.
You are
Yeah,
a
so what's
person.
going-
Well,
so
you're a
what's going
person
on?
eating. Are you still
What?
eating dinner? What are you having for dinner tonight, Ryan?
It is not dinner. It is a snack. And
Lunch?
it's the remaining 4 chicken wings that I had for lunch that I did not finish.
chicken wings for a snack. Chicken
wings-
wing,
Hey.
chicken.
From where? Where
Don't judge.
from?
Carolina Ale House.
Was that local?
What's the L stand for?
Ale.
Is it-
Ale.
Ale. Sorry.
Oh, I just heard the
Ale.
the L.
L.
Yeah,
house.
you heard it.
The L
Sorry,
house.
my country came out a little bit. Carolina Ale House. Ale House.
Ale house.
Ale House.
accent. Where you
ale,
from?
Like a.
The Carolina
beverage.
R house
Mhm.
is a very, very, very fine house. Okay.
They
Yep.
make some good brews over there.
They do not
Hello.
make
Oh,
their
I'm
own
Bruce.
beer. They just. It's like a tap
Fake,
room.
fake news.
I can't hear.
It's a restaurant.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
It's a restaurant. It's only, I want to say local, so probably just North Carolina.
Not a chain or anything.
Mm-mm.
Are there multiple locations?
There are, but
Oh.
mostly in the Triangle area, so Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill.
It's called the Triangle area. Like
Sure is.
geometry triangle,
RTP,
like Bermuda Triangle on land.
kind of.
Can you get lost?
No, if you did that, that'd be going like,
If you turn
the
down the right
woods.
street.
yeah,
wrong
you
street.
you go down the woods in some backwoods county. Then you're in,
You're
in that triangle and get out as fast as possible.
Yeah, that's how horror movies start.
Exactly. That's
Yep.
how horror movies start.
Deliverance.
Mm.
Hey, Mark,
Hey, what?
give me an adverb.
Swimmingly.
Ooh, I like that.
I do like that as well.
I don't care how old you are. If you don't get reminded of what an adverb is once a year, you'll forget.
And that
I'm
was my
struggling.
reminder. I had to think about it.
It's like,
I'm scared of what you're going to ask me to do because I'm
Adverb.
just going to be like, I don't know. What does that word mean?
I used to have-
multiplicationing. That's
used
an
to-
adding. Or no, that's multiplying.
I used to have an English teacher, or in middle school, they called it language arts. I don't know.
That's
why.
right. Oh, I don't know why it's called language arts. Like, does that make it sound fancier? Like,
Apparently.
oh yes, it's the
More
art of
important than it is.
language. Or language
no,
arts.
it's like martial arts, but
language
for
arts.
language. So, fighting with words.
But we're only using one language.
Don't worry
in
about
language arts.
Speak for yourself.
At least at that point, I was only using one language.
That's true. I was in West Virginia. We were using half a language.
True.
The other half was
But no, my
not only those.
my language arts teacher, whenever she was like helping us with forms of speech, she would always mention it as like, it's an adverb. For
Like
some
she
reason,
say it just like that?
just like that. It is an adverb.
It sounds like what is it? The Count.
It sounds like a mixture of the Count and then something else. Like,
Wait, this is my follow-up question for your teacher. What was your teacher's name, by the way, just in case she's listening?
Mrs. Connors.
Shout out to Mrs. Connors. I want to know, like Sarah Connors? Or is that Sarah Connor?
No,
Not
her
plural.
first name was. I should probably not say her first name.
That's probably a good idea. What belt was she? What degree of language arts?
Oh, she was a pewter belt.
Pewter belt.
Yes.
I like that.
That's
Patrick, you're muted.
that's right after fuchsia. The fuchsia belt.
Fuchsia belt.
Yeah.
Pewter belt. That's $50 on Amazon.
But with inflation, that was a good $5 back in the
Yeah, that's true.
or would that be early 2000s for you?
That was
Or at the end of the 90s?
that was early 2000s. So like
Yeah,
2000,
you young-
2001.
You young pup, you.
Yeah.
Hey Ryan,
Mhm.
give me a noun.
Chicken.
Can't go wrong with chicken.
Chicken.
So speaking of languages, maybe a month or so ago, the wife and I took the 5 love languages test. Have you guys ever
Ooh.
taken
Oh
that?
yeah.
Oh
Sure
yeah.
Which one are you?
The number 1 for me is physical touch.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course.
After
Yeah,
hours.
knew you bought that massage table for a reason.
She knows. Yep. She knew. No, man. When she took it, her number 1 was acts of service, and so now that I know that,
And
I'm
with the
helping
massage
out
table.
around the house
Putting it into practice.
and taking out the garbage, cleaning up, making dinner.
What was her
You know?
second one?
Oh man, quality time. I think it might have been.
So that means you
Yeah.
got to serve a lot of quality time of service.
Mhm. Yeah.
Are you are you married to my wife?
I hope not.
This
This is my
That sounds awkward.
now they're all lining up with what my wife.
are we in Utah? What?
Hey brother,
he's-
I'm your cousin.
Ryan, if Patrick's married to your wife, he's also married to my wife because she is acts of service and quality time. And I am also physical touch.
Yes.
You know what's funny? I guess
What's
that he is married to my wife as well.
Hey
So what
guys.
we-
well,
that's
well,
what-
you
No,
know,
I'm not kidding.
What we figured out then
monogamy is dead, guys.
yeah, and women are
Sister
slave
wives.
women are slave drivers apparently. They just want acts of service all the time. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just
Move
want
the
us to do
shiffer
things.
robe over
And
there.
I tell you what.
Tell
it
me what.
works.
Did you
It
just
totally
use the
works.
word schifferobe?
Yes, I did.
Title
I
of
missed
this
it.
week's
Rewind the tape.
I
Rewind the
don't
tape.
even know what that even means.
What part of speech is chifferobe?
It's a noun.
Is it?
That is a noun. If you want to substitute that with chicken, that's totally fine.
No. I've
that-
got a better spot for it.
Is that just a drawer, a desk?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a.
Why is it called a schifferobe? Here we go. Schifferobes were first advertised in the 1908 Sears catalog, which describes them as
had
a
a catalog
modern
back then?
invention,
A
Have-
modern invention.
having been in use only a short time. The term itself is a portmanteau. I'm like, now I got to look that name up of the words chiffonier and wardrobe.
Ooh, chiffonier.
combining
Chiffonier.
words.
Jeez.
Chiffonier. That's a word
portmanteau
right
is
there.
combining words.
Yeah.
Just say combining words.
No, it's those are 2 words. The whole point of it is combining words. So you
Sure,
got to
why
say it
can't-
that
this
way.
this is language arts. Remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why can't you just commerds? Combining words. Commerds.
Commerds.
Commerds. Yeah, exactly.
Commerds. Can't be that easy. Can't be that easy.
So my love language is words of affirmation, followed by quality time.
Mark, that's a
Mhm.
very
Mhm.
that's a very good insight you just shared. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that.
I like that.
I received that.
Just laying it up.
Softball pitch.
Good boy. You're a good boy.
What do you know what your least, well, at the bottom of the list is it for you guys? In your lives?
What was the bottom of the list for mine?
That I don't remember.
Gifts.
Yeah,
gift giving,
gifts is
probably.
gifts is my bottom one. I
Yeah,
came out
I
with like
But
3%.
listen, you take the T off and it goes to the top of the list.
Yeah.
Receiving gifts. Yeah.
That is my love language. If
Gift-
anybody sends me a good gift,
I
I'm
still
like,
need
let's
physical
go.
touch. I need the
Uh,
physical touch.
You wouldn't believe it. Her last on the list is physical touch.
Oh, that's painful.
Yes, it is. It totally is.
So every
So
time
when
she
I
touches
do
you,
receive, yes,
it's an
it's
act
a
of love.
blessing. Yeah,
An
it
act of
is. It
love.
totally is.
True act of love.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And an act of service.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying.
Mhm.
After hours.
Whoa.
How many
I was about
times
to
are
say
you gonna
something
that?
very bad.
Yep.
Oh,
All right, Patrick, give me another plural noun. Another. I didn't ask for one to begin with, so just give me another.
Yeah.
It's plural.
Another!
So
Please, sir, may I have
Yeah.
another?
plural noun.
Streets.
Streets.
he's from the mean streets
Okay.
Mm. Yeah, of South Cincinnati.
of South. There's so much
I
grass
know.
and
Yeah, I know. Oh, look at the South Cincinnati. This is like
Low
the Andy
poverty
Griffith
rate.
show. This is really nice. Everyone's whistling and skipping.
You probably live in a place called Whiteville, don't you?
White Oak, actually.
Wow.
You're spot on.
Nailed it.
There's always a Whiteville in every state, dude. There has to be. Like, there's some little town that you drive through on the way somewhere, and you're like, they're just out here flaunting it, aren't they?
Speaking of that, I have found in almost every city or state that I have ever been in that has a Euclid Avenue. Never go down Euclid Avenue.
I wonder where that is in Cincinnati.
I
Is it because
I
it's
hear
hard to
you,
spell?
Mark, and I rebuttal with never go
No.
down Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard.
Which is sad.
So
That's
anyway.
sad.
Euclid Avenue runs parallel with MLK. It's just a few streets over.
Yikes.
Which one is worse?
You know, just take a left on Martin Luther King.
No,
And then you're
I'm
on
gonna go
Euclid.
around. Just gonna drive around the city. Just gonna...
You know what? I don't need to go there anymore.
Nah, I don't need to go
You
there.
must never go there.
Somebody needs to make that as a meme.
Everything the light touches, except for over there on Euclid Avenue.
Yeah, the dark shadowy part. Just put MLK Boulevard Street. Like,
Goodness. I bet you we have somebody listening to the show that lives on Euclid Avenue.
or MLK.
Or
And
MLK.
look, just get out now.
Or lives in a city with white.
Yep.
20
Yep.
minutes from my house, Whitehall, West Virginia. I forgot
Told
about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whitehall.
yeah.
Do you have a
Whitehall.
do you have a Euclid Avenue in Old Grafton?
I'm pretty sure we do.
Yeah.
I don't know though. That's a good question. I used to know back in my drug running days. I used to know all the
I'm sorry. What?
street names in Grafton,
Welcome
West
back.
Virginia. Hello.
He always had
How
a
are
pair
you?
of sneakers on him just to hang
Come
them up
on,
the...
you knew I used to be a drug runner, didn't you? Right?
No.
Huh.
You were a mule?
Yeah, man. For my dad.
That's a donkey.
That's right. His
kinda
dad owned
funny
a
'cause,
pharmacy. That's right.
I mean, I was a legal drug runner, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I thought you were.
Most
Oh,
of
talking
it's
that's
about-
legal
not-
anyways now. Anyways,
I
know what
thought
mean?
you were shifting like toward my demographic, where my people do it illegally.
I'm afraid Grafton does not have a Euclid, but Clarksburg, 20 minutes away, Morgantown, 30 minutes away, they all have a Euclid.
I'm not surprised Morgantown has a Euclid.
No, I mean, Morgantown's got it all.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
true story.
It is true.
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
is quite true.
So true.
Hey, Mark,
Hey, what?
give me an adjective.
Let me think. It's gonna
Oh
come to
man,
me.
it's just an adjective. Make
Bubbly.
it bubbly. Ooh, okay. Bubbly.
Are you doing a Mad
right.
Lib right now?
He sure
think he-
is.
What are you talking about?
1000%.
I'm just asking for. This is language arts class. Hiya!
Mm-hmm.
This,
I need a
have
verb
questions.
ending in ing.
Do you guys know I learned CPR today? No, I already knew CPR, but
You had to get
learned it again.
recertified for CPR.
we had to get recertified at
Yeah.
school. So we had.
Have you ever had to
our,
use CPR?
CPR training? No, but I've had to use the Heimlich.
I've had to
Oh,
use
I've
NPR.
had to use the
Yeah.
Heimlich,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is not called that anymore, right? They don't want you to call it that now. Isn't it like
They
the
don't want you
abdominal
to.
thrust move or something like that?
That sounds after hours.
Does anyone know the abdominal thrust move?
No.
That reminds me of Ace
Everyone
In
Ventura.
fact, I
their
do. I
hand.
have 3 children.
That's
After hours.
That sounds like something Ace Ventura would do. Like that was
Yeah.
his move, and he did the Heimlich.
I don't know CPR,
His
but I
movies.
do know NPR.
I mean, you can't
Dad
go
joke.
wrong with NPR radio.
He's not even a dad.
Oh,
So
NPR.
proud.
I am well prepared. My wife will tell
Well-versed.
you I am ready to go.
After hours.
Whoa.
Wow. Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
So I had to drive home after a tornado warning tonight at church, which was fun.
Ooh,
Did
During
you
the tornado
see the
warning.
tornado?
Now, thankfully, the tornado warning had passed by the time I drove back, but we were at church getting ready to start worship team practice when all our phones started going off.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, freaking loud.
yep.
My God.
Everyone with a smartphone or any type of device.
Eh,
Oh
eh.
yeah.
Yep.
Of course.
Which I mean, I get it, but goodness, gives you at least 2 or 3 heart attacks anytime.
At
you-
least that happened for your practice. We had that happen at the end of service one Sunday,
Wow.
and the tornado stopped right before it got to the building.
Wow.
Like
Goodness.
dead serious, just right at the because we meet in a high school, so it stopped right up the street. It was like the last tree down, and then it picked up, went over us, and then I think it touched down again, like at the light where you would turn into the school because those lights were torn all up, and then was gone. So
Let
it
me-
jumped.
God was
right
like,
over.
nope. Move.
Not today, Satan.
Yeah.
Let me put this into perspective for you. Our church is made up of 3 modular classroom trailers.
Oh my gosh, y'all were gonna get tossed.
Yeah. Yeah, and the only quote unquote shelter that we have is a middle
the
school.
ground.
No, there's a middle school next door that has a stairwell that you can go down into. Now, granted, outside. Just saying.
I mean, if
Yeah.
it was a F1 or something weak, it wouldn't have been too bad. It might not have sucked you out.
It'd have to be like Bill Paxton from the first Twister movie where he's got the belt and he's tying it to the
You could have done that with your guitar cables.
True.
Ooh.
Very
Mhm,
true.
mhm.
Could have made
Speaking
it
of
happen.
Twister, I saw that movie. Those Twisters movie.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
How was
Yes. It had nothing to do with the first movie.
it?
Yeah.
Nothing.
I was kind
Nothing.
of sad that they didn't even
The f-
touch on it.
the
what
first
I heard.
scene, they have the Dorothy
Hmm.
from the first movie, and then they don't speak about how that happened, where it came from, what they did with it. The rest of the movie, I was like, man, Helen Hunt's gonna come back, and nope, nothing. It
To
was
me, that's
all
that's
100% new
disrespectful.
story.
I mean, I'm sure
Yeah,
the
it
movie
was-
was good, but that's disrespectful, especially with Bill Paxton passing away. Come on.
Yeah.
Right. I thought they would have because the end of Twisters, they get the Dorothy up in the tornado, they get all this data, and then what happens to all the data? What do they do with it? They're gonna be using it for something, and then it never came up in the second movie, which was kind of disappointing. But other than that, I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
I heard it was stellar.
Yeah, there was a lot of. I thought the story was in the second one was better. Mel, she thought
That's what I've heard.
first one had a better story.
Yeah.
Twisters had a better, for me, emotional connection. Kind of like a good emotional thread in the movie.
Yeah.
I thought I read stories that and articles where the special effects weren't that great. To me, I thought they were awesome. I mean, it felt like a real
first
Twisters
one?
and all that. So that the second one,
Oh,
the new
okay.
one that just came out. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I mean, the first one, I was like, dude, these tornadoes, like, for this to be early, like early CGI graphics and stuff like that,
Yeah.
these tornadoes look legit. Like,
yeah, they do. Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
So my wife and my son went to go see it on opening night, and it was great.
Cool.
I really enjoyed it.
okay, so what's your grade?
It's an A for me, not an A
Nice.
plus. It would have been an A plus if they would have thrown some fan service in there from the original Twister.
Yeah. You gotta have a
but-
little.
Outside of that, it's a movie I would watch again. It was that good.
Can you watch it
Nice.
with the entire family?
So I watched it with Clark. He's 10. He loved it. He's not scared of tornadoes.
Okay,
There
well, I'm
was-
out. Nope. Grayson
Yeah,
is terrified. I showed him regular
No.
Twister, and now, like, if we have a thunderstorm, which, spoiler alert, we've been having them every single day for this past week,
Oh.
he loses his mind and is like asking Google every 2 seconds, like, is there going to be a tornado?
Oh my gosh. Poor guy. That's
Yeah, maybe
funny.
it's because we don't get tornadoes in our area. We're not really. He's
don't
not really
either.
scared of them. So I don't know.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
it's so few and far between that we don't either. And he's just like,
Yeah.
he's so scared of them. I'm like, bro, we don't live where that movie took place. That took place in a place called Tornado Alley.
Yes, right where Tim Pollen is.
Yeah, for real.
Hi, Timmy.
Yeah.
Hope you're
But,
okay, Tim.
I think it's rated PG-13, but I'm pretty sure it's because of the disaster.
Tornadoes. Yeah.
And there's very little profanity. There's no sexual stuff in it at all. So it's if a kid doesn't get scared with
No tornadoes, just ripping only the shirt off of the male protector,
That would've been
revealing an
cheesy.
incredibly buff guy. Is like, we gotta run.
Wow.
Hair's wet, flowing in the.
If not,
the wind.
missed opportunity.
Right?
Did you guys know
What
that
am I watching?
my coworker's coworker's husband's cousin is the director of that. Last name is Chung.
Of the first one or the second one?
Coworkers?
No, Twisters. This one.
This one.
It's the same guy that directed an episode of Mandalorian.
Your coworkers. What?
Coworker's husband's cousin.
Oh wow.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's a director. He was like, "Yeah, it's my cousin. My cousin directed it." I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
So what does that make you?
does-
Right.
Absolutely nothing.
Broke.
Does
It
she
makes
Oh,
you broke.
her husband ever get out to any of the movies?
I mean, they live
get
here in
cast?
Brazil, so no, they
Oh, they
missed
don't get-
the.
they
He
don't
was
get- they don't
early
get-
on in his career.
Oh, then they'll get
He's still
called.
kind of
like, hey,
early.
we're
This is his
I
first.
got you
big
tickets to our screening. Come to the States.
I don't
One
know
of
if they've ever been invited or gotten anything, but they're excited. They tell lots of people about it. And then they told me today that his daughter is one of the extras in the movie, and she's a girl. Maybe Patrick, you remember this? A girl points at a tornado and goes, "Whoa!"
Oh, geez.
remember?
I mean, Feels like that's all
I
the
feel like
entire
that's
movie.
I was gonna say that's every
I don't know. Like how many? But she was called. I guess in the credits, she's called the Woe
Yeah.
Girl. And so-
Really?
Whoa.
That's
yeah,
funny.
it's like Woe Girl. But they told me that if every single person who like speaks a line or speaks a word in a movie gets royalties or residuals or whatever. So
Yeah.
that girl for saying "whoa" gets residuals from this movie.
Wonder how much she got
I don't know.
Can't be
Whatever it
much.
is. Yeah.
Can't be much.
for one word.
Yeah, like do you give residuals per word, or
It's gotta be.
what if she becomes a meme someday? The "whoa" meme.
I mean, that could very easily happen.
Whoa, whoa!
True
You're a boomer.
Anything
I don't
becomes
know.
a meme.
Yeah.
So speaking of very little profanity, Deadpool and Wolverine comes out tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
Nice
Are you going to go see
segue.
it?
So I have heard that they have toned down on the sex and nudity in it. So
Oh,
Toned
I
down.
mean-
Does that mean it's
It's
eliminated?
normal
or...
R-rated. No,
just
doubt it.
normal R-rated. Okay.
All right,
now,
real
so
quick.
they're oh, go ahead.
Time out. I need all of you to give me a noun and all of you to give me an adjective. Go.
all of us.
Yeah, all three of you.
Sweaty.
Okay.
Back.
Ugh. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, if you want to give a combo, that's fine.
That's what you asked for. Adjective and noun, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have to connect. I get you.
They don't have to connect. I'll put them
Right.
in the
Order you want.
in the Mad Lib where I want.
Okay.
I'm the captain.
Stunning calamari.
Yeah. Would have messed up. It made it mess it up.
That's what you shoot for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Ryan. Just first word that pops in your head. Adjective. Go.
First word that
Describe
popped into my head was drunk.
it. Of course. All right. Now give me a noun.
Moose.
Even better. Drunk person. You've seen that everywhere.
Yeah, but a drunk,
Drunk
moose.
Mm.
Yeah.
You watch
that-
out, man. Those
That's
things
dangerous.
are
That thing
massive.
that would like pick up your car with his antlers and toss you.
Indeed.
All right.
Anybody
continue.
play any,
Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah. Anyways, about the
Hold on, Mark was.
Oh, yes.
Deadpool.
Go, Mark.
Yeah, I timed
Deadpool.
out.
Oh yeah. So it's rated R for sexual references. So they
Oh.
mention.
Oh, okay. Well,
things.
that's
Oh,
That's
okay.
a lot.
Okay.
The entire movie.
Well, it's mostly for the violence and gore and the cussing in it now.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I'm
Just
gonna go see it
that.
on Saturday night.
There you go.
With Claire.
No, absolutely not. I've made the mistake. I'm not gonna make it again.
Does she know you're going to see it without her?
She's not in town. She's out
Oh.
on vacation with her friends.
Well, that's on her.
So, yep. She missed
she's
out.
having
Watch
a
she-
party in the USA.
She comes back. Guess what I saw with so and so's parents?
I'm gonna have a talk with them. Like, hey, I
Did you like the movie?
Because
What do you
yeah.
rate it?
R. I rated R.
Here's
How
how
dare
I
you
rate
let-
you taking my daughter to this movie.
I want to see it.
better than him than me. I mean, way better than me.
Yeah, they got the awkwardness. You just get to hear the highlights.
I want to
Yeah.
see it, but I think it's going to take a while for me to be able to go to the movie theater and actually watch it with some friends. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if
Okay.
I get to. I definitely want to go watch. And I just talked about it before you came on here, Lucas. Either Mark's going to make a trip down here, or I'm going to make a trip up there, and we're going to go watch Borderlands.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
Yeah, it looks decent to me. I don't.
It
think it's
doesn't.
gonna be
It
fun.
doesn't look
Guardians-
decent to me at all.
It
I'm
looks
just
like
wanting-
Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it looks really, really fun.
Yeah, anytime there's a ragtag group of people like that, it's like Guardians, but it's just so weird that they got like they got Kevin Hart to play Roland.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, it's like the complete opposite of Roland. Outside of the black part. I mean,
he's
outside
Roland
of the-
Mini. He's
I don't-
Roland Junior.
I don't know anything about Borderlands.
He's like
Outside of
Vinny
the
Roland.
small
maybe
Borderlands.
they'll call him
I
like
played with you, Mark.
Ronaldinho or something.
I have.
Ronaldinho.
Borderlands is fun.
So let me put it this way: Roland looks more like a taller. What is his name now? He was in the movie White Girls. He hosts America's Got Talent.
Oh, Terry Crews.
Terry Crews. Yeah, he
Yeah.
looks like Terry Crews.
Oh
but
yeah,
taller.
Terry Crews could definitely be Roland.
Yes.
That's
missed
who I
opportunity.
thought they would get.
Yeah.
Because he's done goofy stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know,
plenty
White
of goofy
Girls
stuff.
and
He was
Idiocracy.
literally in a video game. He was in Crackdown.
He
just
was in
saying.
Crackdown, yeah.
He was. Mark, give me an adjective. Another one.
Man,
Another one.
another one.
Go with a way you would describe Patrick's eyebrows.
Thin.
Okay.
I was gonna say non-existent. I'm just kidding. Smolder.
He's got
He's giving you the
eyebrows.
smolder right
They're
now.
there.
Is that Magnum or Blue Steel?
Yes.
Or La Tigre, excuse me.
Both.
Oh yeah, La Tigre.
All right, Patrick, give me a noun.
No.
No is not a noun.
Oh, dang it. No. Ask someone else.
Someone. Like that.
Riveting podcasting.
Yes.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'll tell you what, you're really breaking out the creative juices with your Mad Gab words, Mad Lib words, whatever.
Mad Gab.
Ryan,
I
give me an
love
adjective.
Mad Gab though.
Oh, Mad Gab's the best.
You don't want to play Mad Gab with me.
Yeah, you're
Maybe I
that
do.
good.
Not to toot my own horn that much, but my family won't play Mad Gab with me anymore.
You just know.
You just make it not fun for everybody because you're that good.
Basically.
Oh.
Which
I
is
used to be
sad
that
'cause
way
I
with
love Mad Gab.
Monopoly. I used to love Monopoly, and now I'm like, oh, just literally any other game.
I freaking hate Monopoly. I played a 9-hour game of Monopoly one time. Oh my
Did
god.
you win?
No.
Yep, not worth it.
That doesn't
And I
sound
was
like much
hungry
playing.
the entire time we played it because we were at a like one of
You
those
guys didn't eat?
I am
So-
hangry.
so it was a lock-in specifically to
I was about to say, was this a church lock-in?
yes. So there's a program that if you guys have ever heard of World Vision,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah, I did a lock-in just like that. For World Vision
it's called
lock-in.
the 30
30-hour
hour famine.
fast.
Yeah.
Or 30-hour famine, yeah.
Yeah. And you don't eat for 30 hours
Yep.
and you raise money while you do that. Like
Couldn't
you,
be me.
you get
I
sponsors.
like to eat too much.
And so we were hungry.
That means you
and
need to
playing
do it
Monopoly.
even more, Ryan, you heathen.
Or,
All right.
and hear me out.
You can't really hear that real well. It's
He's really chewing on that chicken right now.
I don't know, I call it chewing. It's more like sloshing the chicken.
Hmm.
Riveting podcasting.
Indeed.
Welcome to improv.
Gotta wipe the crumbs off my shirt.
Slob.
We're gonna use that as a noun. I like it.
Slob. There you go.
Slop.
Yeah. Slob's a good one.
Okay.
You okay over there? Need some memo?
Yeah, you sound
Maybe.
Gosh, your heart
Has
burns
anyone
in the
played
depths.
any video games this week?
Sure
I
did.
did.
Yes. Of course.
What did you play, Lucas?
Played Crash Bandicoot with James.
Very nice.
Remake or original?
The remake, the first
Oh.
one.
Yeah. Nice.
I mean the remake of the original.
Right.
There you go.
So we pretty much did just a controller swap
Mhm.
between deaths and checkpoints. Otherwise, I would just end up finishing most of the levels, and that wouldn't be fun for him. So as soon as I got a checkpoint, he's like, "Give me the controller, Dad." I'm like, "You got it, son." And then he has to beat the bosses.
Okay.
We got all the way to Ripperoo in our first sitting.
Okay.
And then he was quickly like, I'm done. This is hurting my brain and I'm stressed out. All the TNT and then the constant
Yeah.
like the laughter
Yeah.
of Ripperoo, which is so iconic.
Mhm.
But man, there was one level where it's one of the fortress levels where you're climbing the fortress and you have to like spin at the little wooden platforms and then they spin around and then
Mhm.
go still and
So
then
you
you
can
jump
run
and then you
across
jump
them.
up to the
Yeah.
next one. There's
Yep.
like 6 platforms, and if you don't jump correctly on the bouncy metal boxes, which makes no physics sense, but whatever, and you just go all the way back down to the bottom.
Mhm. I know
And
exactly what level you're talking
he
about.
encountered his first set of
Oh,
those, and
mm.
man, it took a good solid 10 minutes. Like that poor kid, and I eventually had to, like, what he was struggling with was timing the jump. He was trying to hit the jump at the right time to make Crash go higher in the air. I was like, you want to hear a secret? Hold down the X button.
Mhm.
You don't have to time it. You just hold down the X button and he'll
Yep.
automatically jump as high as possible. And he was like, what?
Mind
And,
blown.
mind blown. And so he
They
did it.
did
Press
make
harder,
the
and he
like
jumps even higher.
the
Yeah.
hit boxes and like ledges and stuff in there are a lot more like they're a
Oh, they're
lot
tricky.
different. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a lot
there was
different than they
there
used
was
to
a
be back
there
in
was
the
a
day.
spot where I was nowhere near the fire and it burnt me, and I was like,
Oh
this
yeah,
game-
yeah,
this
yeah.
game is
The
cheating.
hitbox of that fire grew by like 50%.
Yeah, it was, but it was fun though. It was suffering together, like playing old school gaming. Like it
Yep.
was magical fun time.
Nice.
So
You
yeah,
gonna play Spyro next?
we might break out Spyro again. He played for a little bit by himself, but maybe if we do controller swap, that'll make it stick a little longer.
There you go.
Cool.
Cool.
Patrick, what'd you play?
I played a few games. Still playing through Minecraft Dungeons with my son, and there are
What are you up to now?
there are
Your
3 different difficulty levels. You have
danger
default, like
level
adventure, and now
or
we're on apocalypse.
Nightmare or
And
Apocalypse? Yeah.
yeah, apocalypse. The
But
highest
what number?
apocalypse level is apocalypse plus 25. And when you're on apocalypse plus 21, you have to defeat 7 bosses on apocalypse 21 to unlock apocalypse 22 through 25. And what we've done is every time we unlock a new set of difficulty levels, we get to the highest difficulty level and we just could start there. And if we don't beat that level, we'll get enough gear to upgrade and continue to upgrade and to continue to upgrade until we have our power level is commensurate with the difficulty level that we're playing. So we usually skip a couple levels when we're doing it. Tonight, we beat all 7 bosses on Apocalypse 21 and unlocked
Nice.
all the way to Apocalypse plus 25, which is like,
Let's go.
I'm going to say like 20 levels higher than our current power level.
Nice.
And we tried a level, and the first 4 enemies defeated us
Wiped you.
within like 2 hits, and we're like, oh, okay, this may be too much for us, so let's back it down. So we're kind of bummed that we can't move it up, but really, once we finish all of Apocalypse 25, there's nothing left to do in the game. And my son tonight was like, what are we gonna play after we beat this? And I was like, I don't know, man, because we're having so much fun.
Destiny 2.
Yeah, no. I
Get
was looking
outta
at other
here with
games.
that
No,
Destiny
Look,
2 talk. Ryan
Look,
Isley.
there's the
it
same
split-
thing in Destiny 2.
There's
Like
no
it's
split
called
screen.
Grandmaster Nightfalls. You are 30 levels under power no matter what you do, no matter how high you get. So
That sounds
it makes
dumb.
it challenging,
Uh-huh.
but it's also extremely rewarding. So
It is, yeah. I know how that is. That's what we're doing with Minecraft Dungeons. It's
yeah, that's
the
what
hardest.
it sounds like. That
It's playing
sounds
on the
great.
hardest, and if we don't win, it's fine. We're like, all right, we're just grinding.
Yeah,
it's all
it's
right.
whatever.
We're having a good time.
Just grinding.
And yeah, so yeah, been playing through that, and really, we don't know what we're going to play next because probably in a couple weeks we'll be finished with it. And so I've been looking at other multiplayer games we can play, something more his speed, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like Shredder's Revenge and things like that. We'll probably play.
Nice.
I don't know if it's still on sale, but there was this game, I think it was called Gunfire Reborn.
I think that's on.
I
think that
remember
might be on
Ronnie
Game Pass.
talked about that.
It was
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Game Pass. It's not on Game Pass anymore, but I think it is on sale this week up until I think it goes off sale this weekend.
On what?
Xbox was
Xbox?
the last place I remember seeing it. I'm loading it up right now to see if it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
$9.99 right now. It's on sale for another 7 days, so you got another week.
Okay.
I
All right,
was
okay.
playing that with Kingston, and we were having a lot of fun. So I probably am gonna buy that now.
Okay.
Like, redo that.
Buy it
That was
now.
fun.
Yeah.
I
So-
played some games with the kids that were super cheap and kind of silly. Have you heard of the party games? Party Crashers and Party Golf. The graphics are all neon, and
my
they
gosh.
have
Party Crashers?
all the game variations. There's like 15 to 20 game variations for like it's just one screen of golf. So like you hit it like you would like Angry Birds, or you aim the ball. There's one called like flap mode where you make the ball fly like Flappy Bird. That was pretty fun. We played that, and it's just like whoever can get the ball to the hole the fastest. It's really only fun with like real people. The AI is not very fun to play with. But the one that was really fun was the Party Crashers, and that one is like Twisted Metal mixed with Micro Machines and Tron, and so that's where the neon lights come in. But you pretty much are just racing around a track forever. And
Are you playing that on a PlayStation?
Yeah, I played on PlayStation.
How many different party games are there? Because this looks kind of cool.
Well, it's all varieties of. We didn't play the modes of the car games. We just played the standard mode. I think because you have to unlock the other modes. But
Okay.
But it was a fun little game that we played together. We laughed a lot. So
Nice.
I thought
yeah.
when you said Party Crashers, I thought you were talking
thought of
about
Castle Crashers?
Castle Crashers,
Yep.
yeah.
I love Castle Crashers.
I
I,
love
haven't played that
Castle
with my
Crashers.
kids. I need to play that. Oh, I need to play that with my kids sometime. That's
Yes.
a fun one.
Or conversely, you can play it with us.
That
And we
that's
can all
true.
play Castle Crashers
How many
together.
How many can play? 4? Is it
I think it's
4?
Pretty
sure it's
One of
4.
them. Yeah.
And there's 4 of us. Hey.
What? Just the 4 of us.
Next improv night, we just play Castle Crashers.
We just play and
while
talk?
talking.
Oh, that would be
Make it happen.
riveting.
Mm-hmm.
Click, 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 click. Yeah. Yeah, that would be fun. I can't
So-
do 2 things at once. I can barely
can't
do a
either.
Mad Lib while I'm
So
talking to you guys.
this past weekend was very much indie game weekend for me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So last week, they dropped on that old Xbox Game Pass. They dropped a new game from a developer called Microbird Games, and it is a game called Dungeons of Hinterberg. And
That sounds indie.
it is quite indie. And it is an action adventure RPG mixed with social sim elements.
Dating
where-
sim?
No, not dating sim.
Oh.
No.
Social.
No, social sim. So basically befriending characters and going through the little side quests and stuff levels up your character and things like that. But there's also like, fighting type and dungeon type elements, like a Zelda type thing. The setting is you're in like the Austrian Alps, and there's a particular area that for some reason has developed the presence of magic and magical creatures, and these 25 dungeons have been unlocked, and so they basically have turned it into a tourist trap. And so all these people come and go on a vacation to go on adventure and fight in these dungeons and things like that.
What was the
and
name of it again?
Dungeons of Hinterberg.
I'm looking at the Open Critic scores on this, and it is 83% critics recommend.
Yeah,
80 is the average.
yeah, it's a
So
good game.
it's a solid game.
I'm probably about halfway through the game, a little less than halfway through the game. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. It scratches enough of the Zelda itch for me,
All right.
and it's like super chill. The enemies and bosses are not difficult. The dungeons are not terribly difficult. And it's
This looks really nice.
yeah, it's a cool story. I'm enjoying it so far. There's some like mystery elements to it, and things like that. And it's with RPGs, I have to be really careful because like if it's like a super heavy RPG where like there's a lot of like customizing your character and leveling up and all these skill trees and things like that, like that grates on my nerves. I can't handle all of that. But thankfully this isn't too bad.
This is
on
kind
the
of like
lower-
on rails. Like it's not super open world, or is it?
not super open world. There is some
Okay.
open world sort of elements to it, but it's not like a full on like a Breath of the Wild or
I don't do well with open world games.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I can't.
Me neither.
I can't. I have to be on rails.
yeah.
Like
I got you.
just enough. Just enough on rails.
Case in point, Destiny 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need
Yep.
rails. A rails to end and say stop it. You
Look.
have a sickness.
Okay. So I
You have so many
actually
other games to play.
I
Played them.
played maybe collectively
now.
2 or 3 hours of
PlayStation
Destiny
games.
2.
You said Destiny 2.
I
We're not
haven't
listening.
played any PlayStation. But I have been playing the crap out of Flintlock on Xbox.
Oh, really? How is
Yes.
that? Is it Souls?
I love it and hate it at the same time.
So it's a Souls like.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds like a Souls game.
Oh man.
But it has difficulty levels. So there's like story mode,
Oh, baby mode.
normal mode, and I guess hard. I'll tell you what, man.
What are you playing on?
I'm playing
Pat's
on
downloading it right
story.
now.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
playing on
downloading it. When I heard difficulties, let's go.
I'm playing on story mode. This is probably one of the hardest story mode level
Oh
games
no, for real?
And he's out.
But you have a bunch of life and like they don't like the enemies don't hit you as hard. But dude, like it's really fun. It's really fun.
Okay,
It is really
all right.
fun.
Cool.
Uh
Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn.
yeah.
It's
That's
downloading
all
right
I've
now.
been playing really. Like I've legit booted up Destiny to do like a GM Nightfall, and then I think we were gonna do a raid, and then that fell through, and I was like, cool, I'm going back to Flintlock. And that's all I've been playing.
Nice. So
Cool.
the other game that I played this weekend and I've been enjoying is a
NCAA football 25.
Oh,
believe it or
man.
not,
Let's
I actually jumped into that
Yes.
and then jumped right back out of it because
Did you play a game with Liberty?
I did.
Yes. They had the fight songs and all that in there.
What made me kind of sad was there's definitely a typo in the game. Yeah, and so the name of the stadium where they play is Williams Stadium, and they definitely have it named William Stadium.
Mm.
For real?
Did you write
Oh,
a strongly
man.
lettered
I thought about adding
strongly
EA.
worded letter to your congressman?
I'm gonna at EA. Be like, what the heck, guys?
You sons of guns with your stupid.
I know you got boatloads of money out there, but come on. But yeah, I jumped into that for like maybe 30 minutes, and I played like the practice modes with like the little mini practices and stuff like that.
Yeah, like little mini
Yeah.
camp stuff.
Yeah. And so that was cool. And then I tried to jump into a game, and I had no idea
is
what the frick was
happening?
I was like, yeah, that play looks good. Those are some nice circles there. I can put that, like, I don't know. I don't know how to play. So I was like, okay, I think I'm good. I got my free 99 out of it. That free trial.
Nice.
And I can say that I played as Liberty. But no,
That's cool.
The indie game that I played is called Aster Blade of the Monolith.
Another straight up indie title.
Oh yeah, it is an indie title for sure. This one I
look
don't
this
think
one
is
up.
as high as Dungeons of Hinterberg.
Let's check it out. Let's see what Aster Blade of the Monolith. 23% critics
Yeah.
recommend.
Ooh,
Yeah. I like it so far. It's not bad.
Banger.
Now, I can see where like there's some clunkiness definitely in like the menus and cutscenes and things like that, but I actually found out about that because I was going through my YouTube feed and I saw a video on like Zelda clones, like a list of Zelda clones coming out in 2024, and that was on the list. So I decided to try it, and I've been enjoying it so far. My wife
This
actually
absolutely
started
looks like
playing
a
it.
Breath of the Wild clone.
Yeah, it's not as open world as
It's on rails, but like I'm watching like the little.
Yeah.
These look like some Zelda looking.
Yeah.
Is this on Switch?
it is. I'm pretty sure
Is that where you play it, or you play it on PlayStation?
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
It looks like Switch could run this. It
more than
looks like-
likely. Yeah, and it was.
I don't know. Have you played anything on Switch lately?
True.
No.
Goodness gracious.
About
I'm
that
playing
time, Nintendo.
Minecraft Dungeons on Switch, and it is awful. It is a very, very bad experience.
I have also tried that before, and yes, I can 100% agree with that.
It's about that time, Nintendo. Time to put out a new console.
Yes, come up with 2. Let's go. Jeez.
Take
How long has it been?
the Switch out to the behind the
It's been
shed.
7 years.
Look at the
It's been-
flowers. Look at the flowers, little Switch.
Did you really just pull a Walking Dead reference?
Yes.
I say that all like frequently. I will talk to my wife, and it'll bring. She'll like, look at this, and I'll say, look at the flowers, Lizzie.
The funny story, real quick tangent about Walking Dead. My wedding night was the season 3 premiere.
Okay.
We left our wedding.
Hours.
No. We
How does
left
this
our
connect?
wedding like reception. We left everyone there. We were like, okay, bye. We're going to watch Walking Dead now.
Wow.
At 9:00, we disappeared to my friend's house to go watch the season premiere.
I thought you were
It's
going
your
to
day.
be like, we walked down the aisle to.
Oh man, I didn't think about that. But no, our wedding was Beauty and the Beast theme, so that wouldn't have worked.
Nice. Yeah, our
Mm.
processional music that we had was a song from The Flash, from the TV show The Flash,
Wow.
and our recessional, us walking out, was the throne room music to Star Wars.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the music for the Red Wedding. I was about to say that's pretty bold.
Oh, why would you know? That's
Game
not-
of Thrones.
That's a bad idea.
No, knowing you
That
know
sounds
me,
like Marc
am I
and
going to watch
Kristen.
Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a 100%
Yeah.
on brand.
Oh, for sure.
Oh goodness.
Wow. Patrick, can you give me a plural noun?
I can.
But he won't.
Thank you for asking. Let's go with cans.
Giant cans.
Kind of vanilla, but okay.
Massive cans.
Stop it.
We can do that. Okay, here you go.
Preposterous can.
Preposterous.
The
Per.
GMG fable for you.
Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a very curious girl who was always poking her nose into everybody's massive cans.
Good night, everybody.
company. She kept company with a drunk man named Marky Mark,
Yeah.
who was always buying her stunning presents. Once, he gave her a diamond car to wear on her chicken, and he bought her a sweaty calamari to wear in her slob.
Sure.
I don't know what that means. Then one day, he bought her a bubbly horse. As soon as she saw the thin animal, she began to examine it swimmingly. First, she looked at the horse's back, and then at its streets of South Cincy. This makes any blooming sense. And then she opened its mouth so she could look at its someone. At this, the horse became sticky and bit off her shiffer robe. Moral of the story: never look a gift horse in the moose.
Yes.
It's good words to live by.
End.
That was great.
Have you guys ever done a Mad Lib that actually makes sense?
No,
Not really.
No, right?
No.
It's not fun
Actually,
if it makes sense.
I take
Right,
that back.
right.
Somebody, I was part of one that like kind of made sense, but then I was like, did you just write all the answers that you just wanted so you could have it as a coherent story and not take anyone's input? And they didn't really answer after that. So I
Yeah,
was
that's
like,
probably
okay,
a yes
well,
then.
you're-
I was
you're
tempted
good.
a couple times to scope out the best use of the adjectives you guys gave me or the nouns or whatever, but I resisted temptation and just put it in random spots. There you go.
You were fighting the temptations.
I was. Do you guys want to
Very
hear
good,
from Aaron?
We have one.
Sure.
Patrick,
Yeah.
you read my mind.
I did.
For those not in our What's Up group, Patrick wrote me right when I was saying that I was going to read Aaron's.
Can you read my mind?
We're like this.
Your princess is in another castle is his Discord name right now. So, Aaron, here we go. So the HVAC contractors came on Monday morning to install our new unit. Turns out, due to EPA regulations, the replacement unit is 4 inches taller than the new one.
Come
the
on.
metal
The dang
sleeve, golly, the metal sleeve it's supposed to fit into isn't set high enough in the closet. So now we have a new HVAC unit sitting on our porch, waiting to be installed until they can reset the sleeves in the closet.
What a tease. What a
Wait,
tease.
wait.
Hence the
The metal
username.
sleeve that's supposed to fit into isn't high enough.
Correct.
You just okay. He's talking about the ducting. You just cut that. It's thin sheet metal.
Ryan, get over there.
Now, Ryan,
Like you literally
you
just
could have
cut
already
that. Like,
changed his
you
and
really
the rest
do.
of his
You just
neighborhood
cut it.
HVAC
You
units.
cut the sheet metal, however high you need it. You put the unit up in there, or like you try to push it. I'm assuming it's like hard sheet metal. So in that case, you probably wouldn't be able to really flex it much. But yeah, that's what tin snips and stuff are for. You just cut the 4 inches off,
And snips
put
and
it up
stuff.
there, put your mastic tape on there, and keep it moving. That sounds like his contractor doesn't know how to install an HVAC.
Hmm. Well,
Again, Ryan, just take a
Dude,
day off
I'm
of work.
working on 2 ACs at work right now. I have my
No.
own AC to install tomorrow.
I tell you what, it's probably been not as long as Aaron over here.
he has
Yeah,
been
it's
waiting
true.
like 2 months. Like,
at least.
It'll be
feel like-
winter by the time they get that thing.
He's like,
done.
I don't even need AC
Ah.
anymore, guys.
Yeah, he did say, thankfully, the temperature has been quote unquote normal summer instead of quote unquote skull and crossbones.
mhm.
But it's still very frustrating to be told we have to wait even longer. Could be another couple of weeks now. Iffle. Oh, Aaron, we're sorry. We're
Uh-huh.
sorry that Ryan refuses to go help you. So
Oh my god.
we're praying
Aaron,
for
give
Ryan,
me your address.
and we're praying for Aaron. We're praying for continued normal summer so it's not as sweaty.
Yeah.
Iffle, he said, I found myself a new game on Steam this week, Our Adventurer Guild. It's a turn-based strategy RPG dungeon crawler with team management elements that I think uses a version of a D&D rule set for at least part of its gameplay. Only much
That
more
sounds
fun.
like an anime.
Yeah.
He said it's much more fun than I made it sound. Great value too at only $15.
So basically,
you go.
cheap Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Can't go wrong with that. Hashtag GMG question E for UE. I'm so glad he keeps that alive.
Yes. Thank you.
Favorite game you've bought recently or ever for less than $20?
I have bought a couple of games recently, like right before the Steam sale went off. I bought Song of Iron and what was the other one? 9 Monkeys of Shaolin.
Oh, really? I'll play the demo of that.
I have not played them yet because they're
Oh.
down here on this computer.
Mhm.
I want to say that I bought Stray before they put it on
Game Pass.
not game. I don't know if it was Game Pass.
It came
but-
out day one on.
You mean on
PlayStation.
PS Plus?
Oh, was it
Yeah.
on PS Plus? Maybe
It was on
didn't-
PS Plus, yeah.
Maybe I didn't buy Stray then.
Nice try.
Mm.
for
I'd say
$20.
all the Jackbox games. I always
Yeah.
wait till they go on
Oh,
sale below
yeah.
Those
$20.
are-
and
yeah, those are great
Every
value.
single Jackbox game is worth under $20. They're probably worth over
Those are
$20.
great
But,
value.
Good.
but man, they're so good. We also played that this past weekend.
Nice.
But I
would
don't
say
know
the-
yet how I feel about the games because they're a
My
little weird.
favorite game that I've ever bought for under $20, Titanfall 2.
Yeah, buddy.
Mm.
That story is phenomenal.
Somebody needs to smack Respawn.
Please,
Why have they not made Titanfall 3 yet? Come on, now.
dude.
Because Apex is such a cash cow for them. They're
Oh,
not
All
gonna
they worry about.
God,
stray away
man.
from it. You know what I mean?
Except they pulled an epic fail this past period with their battle pass. Apparently,
No. Yeah, I haven't turned on
Oh,
Apex.
yeah.
It's not even
They
on my
changed their
PlayStation
battle
anymore.
passes. Yeah.
Mm.
yeah, they changed the battle pass so you couldn't spend Apex coins or you didn't get for something with the Apex coins where they took it away.
No,
buy
what
the-
they did is they created 2 battle passes in the
Yeah,
same season,
and you can't.
you couldn't earn enough coin to get the
Yep.
second battle pass.
That's what it was. Okay.
That's right. Yeah, I heard about that. That's
Well,
awful.
they
That's
they
awful.
180'd today.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should have
What-
because
What'd they do? Did they give people free coin or?
Yeah, they're making it work out to where you can earn.
weren't they getting review bombed too? Like
Oh, I'm sure.
on Steam?
yeah,
I
I
think
bet.
at least on Steam they were starting to get review bombed.
Yeah, y'all can't afford
Hmm.
that mess.
They had it coming.
No, my
Now,
favorite.
somebody review bomb them until they put out Titanfall
Titanfall
3.
They just need to make it, man. Just need to make it.
That would
No.
Lucas, Titanfall 3 would make me stop playing Destiny if I ever got a Titanfall 3.
I don't want to hear your lies and excuses.
I mean, I would at least stop playing it for a little bit.
Something that's never going to come out. That's impossible to come out right within the next 2 years. If it came out, I
Dude,
would.
I
stop
was
playing
looking
Destiny
forward.
came.
I was about to be like all in on what was it, Anthem 2.0, because everything that they were doing, I was like, oh, this sounds like it's about to be great.
Just rename it to Iron Man. Avengers Iron Man.
That was the
or
best part of
something,
that game. Like, I still go back to Anthem every now and then just to
Just
fly,
to fly around.
Can
It's
you
so
even
fun.
play that game anymore?
Yeah,
Probably not.
I think
Can
so.
you?
I don't.
Okay.
I think
I don't
so.
know.
Did-
I think it's a dead game. I'm pretty sure it's a dead game. You
Wait a minute.
can't.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you.
He's going to load it up right now. He's
Uh-uh.
got it ready.
I am 99.999% sure you can't.
Oh wow,
turn
you
that-
might be right.
Yeah,
Hold up. I
That's
don't.
sad.
that is a dead game.
Is it
You
dead?
can't
Dead?
play
Did
it.
they
You
finally
can't-
take servers offline?
Yep, you can't play that game anymore.
Oh,
Sad.
I think you can even still buy it digitally, and that's theft.
see, yeah, that is theft. That's some
That's
booty
messed up.
cheeks, is what that is.
Yeah. Well, my favorite game of all time, under $20, was NFL 2K5. That was $20. They were selling Madden for $60 that year, and NFL 2K5 was like, you know what, it's $20. And that was the last
We
year
got
it happened because Madden bought the NFL rights back then.
Hmm.
They
So
did it to themselves.
It shows I can
And-
still install it, but I don't believe that.
You probably won't be able to get onto a server though.
Okay, I'm installing it now. I'll tell you. I'll tell
Good luck. Good luck.
It's like, yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
What a waste of time that was.
Don't tell me what to do.
I feel that in my bones.
Your Hollywood bones.
Your Hollywood
Hey.
bow. Oh, 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 oh.
I'll tell you what, the most recent game I bought under $20 was Vampire Survivors.
There you go.
I played that was free on Game Pass, and I bought it on PlayStation to get the platinum because I love that game so much. Yeah.
Well,
Nice.
the most recent game I bought, but it's not my favorite, would be Aster Blade of the Monolith because it was like $12. So
There you go. Nice.
What about
So,
you,
yeah.
Lucas? Did you?
I'm
answer?
looking. I don't remember the last time I bought a video game. Oh, what the dub? Under $20.
yeah, there you go.
That
It's a
wins.
fun game. Yep.
Yes,
I showed that one
sir.
to my kids. They were like, "Who are those people in the videos?" I was like, "Why does that matter?"
Yeah.
They might not be old enough to appreciate what the dub. Just
They're
guessing.
probably not. They probably
This
are
just
like,
in. Flintlock has been downloaded.
there you go.
There you
Go play it.
Hop to
Go
it.
play it and tell me your opinion if you also love and hate it.
It
somehow.
looks like an awesome game. I saw the trailer for it and I was like, sweet.
It
Maybe
looked
you'll
like
end up liking it.
poor
looked
man's
difficulty.
what was that one game that came out on PlayStation?
Bloodborne?
No,
Siege?
no, it was a
Lords
recent
of the
game.
Fallen?
Is it the one with the talking bracelets?
Yes, the one with the talking
For
bracelet. I can't-
Spoken.
Yeah,
Forspoken.
Forspoken.
It kind of looked like a
Oh.
poor man's Forspoken, but you don't get like the traversal that you.
Which Forspoken was a poor man's Forspoken.
Wow.
Oh,
That's
bazinga.
right. I said
Shots fired.
Dang.
I still wanted to play that, but I'm not buying a PS5 just for that.
Yep.
It's fun. I like Flintlock, but there is definitely some jank, but it's still fun.
it. So is it
fun enough.
on? Is it on PS
Game
Plus
Pass.
or Game Pass?
Game
Okay.
Pass.
Game Pass,
Yeah.
yep. That's also why I'm trying to like hurry up and play through it because I don't know when it's gonna go off of Game Pass. So
Usually it's months, man, when they
Yeah.
put games on there.
well, I'm trying to just go ahead and hammer it out.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna just
It's
go ahead
time.
and play it. Bring it up down here on my computer and see how it looks. It looks really good on Series X. It really does.
That's what I downloaded it on. So
That
we'll
being
see.
said, don't listen or whenever you're doing your settings, make that Joker as bright as you can because good God, some of those enemies are super dark and you can't see them.
All right. Yeah, I don't listen to it. And make sure the image you see on your screen is
Yeah,
barely
I
visible.
did
Ah,
that,
don't
and,
tell me
like,
what to do.
I'm like,
That's all
who's
the way.
hitting me? And I'm trying to like lock on to like the darkness. And I'm like, I can't see it.
80% brightness all the time.
Yeah.
Yep. Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Then.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty then. All right, we've come to the end.
Yes.
Lots of things happened.
Things were said. Shift ropes were talked about.
We have
Sure is.
socials. We have places you can write us,
Yep.
see us,
Click the link.
talk with us, click links. Linktree.com/GMG pod.
The GMG pod.
GMG pod.
The GMG pod. Thank you. I forgot. I don't have my script open, so I'm just
It's all
making it
good.
up. Yeah. So as you live, as you breathe, and as you game. See ya.